Hello and welcome to March TMD Reborn in Miniature. My name is Simon.
And my name is Matthew.
The idea of today's video is to give you an introduction into what we propose to do with our new double gauge layout, which will be based on March TMD, set between 1985 and 1992. As you can see behind me, the fence line is approximately where the locos used to come to when the depot was in action. However, it's changed considerably since that date. So let's now roll back the clock to 1985. Imagine yourself driving down 100 Road in the Austin Allegro, colour Tahiti blue, brown velour seat covers, Lionel Richie blasting out on the radio. And this sort of scene is what would have greeted you as you got towards the end.
So without further ado, let's take a look in more detail at what we are proposing.
We start on the far left with the extensive stabling area around 100 Road sidings. This is where the layout really comes to life operationally, giving plenty of room for stock storage, arrivals, departures and general depot movements.
Here we have a typical view of 100 Road sidings taken in the mid-1980s. A wide variety of locomotive classes can be seen, including 25, a 31, two 37s, a 47 and a 56. It was not unusual at this time to see such a variety of locomotives stabled here, and moving forward with our layout will give us a wide variety of locomotives we can run.
Next we move on to the main engine shed. This will be a 3-lane shed, double-ended structure forming the core of the TMD. At roughly 4 feet long and about 1 foot wide, this is set to be a major visual and operational focal point. Just below that sits a smaller A shed, adding another layer to the depot and increasing the flexibility of movements within the yard.
Here we have an image of the A shed on March TMD taken in the mid-1980s. On closure of March TMD in the 90s, this structure was taken down and transported to the North Norfolk Railway, where it was rebuilt.
In front of the A shed we have the fueling point, and this is positioned to allow locomotives to come off shed, refuel efficiently and head straight back into service.
This is an image of the fuel point on March TMD taken around the mid-1980s. This was always full of locomotives and quite often used for stabling purposes.
Directly below that we have a fuel storage siding. This adds a nice little operational feature, giving us the option to run a fuel train every so often to replenish the depot and add a variety of inward and outward moving traffic. Moving further right, we come into the throat itself, where all the sidings and shed roads converge before going under Norwood Road Bridge. This will be a complex and visually interesting section, packed with point work. The possible plan here is to use servo-operated points, most likely to be using Merg servo point mounts and their own accessory decoders for smooth and reliable control. Just beyond the throat, we'll be including a signal box on the layout insert. Originally planned off scene, it's a key landmark and a real talking point that really deserves a place within the model. And finally, we reach Norwood Road Bridge, which forms the scenic break. It's a natural dividing point in the layout, with the fiddle yard spanning around 3 to 4 feet, depending on the space available. This size will be made up as we go along, once the boards are in place. All of this will sit on boards roughly 4 foot by 2 foot, with a 1 foot scenic extension at the front of the TMD. The whole layout will be DCC controlled using JMRI interfaced through a Merg base station, giving us a mixture of modern tablet control and traditional hands-on control operation, making it easy to operate. So now you've seen the track plan for March TMD. We hope you like what you see, so if you want to see more of the build, please do like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.